Here we go. Look like we got the count up. I apologize, y'all. You know I get it popping right at 7:35. I don't know, man. Maybe Facebook don't want us to come with this powerful show we have tonight. But this is FSho Radio. So if you're there, go and sign on in now. Let me know you're there. I don't want to start, and I know it ain't going. So you know what I'm saying? Let me know what's happening. Just weigh in, say your name, what's up. I see David's here. What's going on? Mr. Cardinal. We're going to make this happen. He's down in Detroit right now. I see we got 4 people in going to weigh in. Mike, what's going on, man? Hey, prayers for your family. I hope everything is going well there. Please tell Mark what's up, man. I miss him, man. I miss my partner. Danielle, how you doing? It's good. This is FSho Radio, and we got a rocket show for you all tonight. Now, for those who are looking to my left, looking to my right, looking for my man, the Cardinal Dave, he's in Detroit right now. We lost a real close friend, partner. For those in the Michigan area, our boy Rob Motley, we went to Eastern Michigan with. He was the FedEx driver that unfortunately was killed in a senseless accident on the east side. So, you know, his homegoing celebration was today. A lot of folks were there. It's definitely there in spirit. Rest in heaven, brother. Okay. This is FSho Radio. My partner is the Cardinal. I am me. We bring it to you all every single Friday, 7:35. So I definitely want you to enjoy this show. We got a lot of topics we're going to get into. Feel free, type on in with your comments, call. We got a new number tonight. Our producer just posted it, 404-697-7048. Again, that's 404-697-7048. So you definitely want to, weigh on in. All right, so what's our topic today? What's going on, James? Hey, great picture, man. I saw you were at Capers. That's my spot, man. Love that steak by the ounce, So I hope you're good and full with your family and everything. Okay, our topics today. Day without immigrants. Day without immigrants. I don't know how many of you, different parts of the nation check this out, but thousands of restaurants were shut down because immigrants protested the policies of Trump and the crazy government raids that went on last Friday, and different things like that. They came on and said, hey, we about to cut this. We'll show you what's going on if we don't work, which is ironic because the entire nation, except for Native Americans, are immigrants anyway. A lot came willingly. Other ones did not. We got a call already? We got that's we're going to hold up. We're going to go through the topics first.
He just want to say hi.
You want to say hi? Oh, we got your Cardinal here. Hey, man, I'm going through the topics, man. So go ahead and say what you got to say. Let's make a move.
Strike a pose, bitch. I may be in Detroit, but damn it, I'm always here. I am the leader of the Church of the Conspiracy, where we believe everything is fixed, from sports to politics.
Okay, beautiful.
And that's all I'm going to say about that right now. I'll get into the rest later. You go ahead and finish the topic. Don't mess up my show.
Whatever. Anyway, that's y'all Cardinal. Out of town, out of sight, but I guess not out of mind. So he'll call away and whatever. But Day Without Immigrants, we're going to talk about that. We talked about AAU parents and how some folks, what's going on, Square? Brother Ben, we talked about some AAU parents kind of get out of line, as far as like their dreams for their kids, and they push their kids so hard, so tough in a sport, that it winds up just being a headache all the way around. So we talk about what are reasonable goals for AAU parents. Can't forget, it is All-Star Weekend in the NBA. And a lot of you all from my generation, a little bit above, a little bit below, it's just not the same thing anymore. We're going to talk about that. There's a lot of people now that are trying to press the fact. They're saying the NBA players are better now than they were in the 80s and 90s. We actually got some calls, so people couldn't wait. They called in, left some messages. I'm going to play those. We got that debate. Are they better now and then? Moving even forward, the new Isaiah Thomas that plays for Boston, some people are trying to make the argument that he even compares with the old Isaiah, with Isaiah Lord Thomas. We know that. We know that to be ridiculous, and we're going to talk about that too. So, blend in. I've already started. As you know, every third Friday is Me's Happy Hour. We all, fix up your favorite adult beverage, sit back. We're going to have a good time. Just relax. Most of you, I know, have worked hard all week. This is the time to kick it. So let's please do that. I want to know what you all are drinking. What's going on there? Good to see you. What are you drinking? What are you sipping on this evening? Let me know. Let me know. Is that you? What's going on there? Is that's the Cardinal coming with the ridiculousness. Okay. Tony Pitts, what's going on, lady? Weigh on in on some of these topics. 404-697-7048. I see we getting a flood of love, a flood of hate. I'm really, really glad to see all the hate coming from the Cardinal. He just hate that he can't be here. But you know what? With that brother not here, we're going to be on time with some stuff. You know, this will be a show you can share. You can post. I definitely want you all. What's going on, Stace? Good to see you. Okay, Jason's got some Stone Double, got an IPA. Bomar saying he's drinking liquor. Who is this? We got Ben on the line. Okay. Got Brother Ben. Weigh in, man. Welcome to FSho Radio.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up? Oh, go ahead, man. What's your topic? What you want to kick it off?
Oh, man, this is my first time calling the show.
For sure.
I went to Easton with Bomar and Lee.
Right.
I just called for the first time to support the show.
Man, we appreciate that, man. We appreciate that. Don't let this first time be your last time, man. For sure, all right? But most definitely, man. Most definitely, man. Good talking to you. And definitely, when we get into some topics, man, you know, you want to weigh in, please call back, all right?
All right.
For sure, man. Good talking to you. What's going on, Stace? What's going on, cousin? Let's do the thing. Yeah, I know. Again, it's happy hour. I got a hot toddy because the weather's changing here, so, you know, I'm trying to stay going. So if I'm looking a little sweaty, that's what's going on with it. But I know Jason's drinking an IPA. Mr. Bomar has some liquor. What do you all have set up for me's happy hour? What are you drinking on? Because I want you to get a good drink so we can just go on in. We go on in, okay? Man, shut up, Bomar. Don't be cutting off my fans. Being good to hear from you. All right, let's get it popping. Day without immigrants. You know, what do you all think about that? Anybody? Did it make a difference in your area? Was it covered by the media? I know for myself, there's a little strip in Atlanta called Buford Highway that's very, very immigrant heavy. They had a large rally on one side, all kind of stuff going on the other. What's going on, Brother Marcus? A lot of protests, a lot of restaurants were shut down, a lot of restaurants, but they say this time the employers actually, you know, kind of supported their workers. They're like, well, we're not going to work, and supported them. We'll close it up. We'll cut hours. Some people paid at the same time. What's up, Steph? Good to see you. So any thoughts, you know, on the day without immigrants? Is this something even registered where you are? You got Kenya here. Let me know. I know in Chicago, it's supposed to be a big thing. In New York, yes, it shut down several restaurants. D.C., it was heavy. But a lot of people, you know, are feeling the heat, man. Feeling the heat. We got a president in that's going crazy. Okay, Jason said, I didn't even know he spent the whole day off Claremont and Buford. I got you, man. Hey, listen, I didn't know, man. My woman told me about it. I'm like, this is no big deal. But as it started going on, I did see. Now, I'm not sure. The Cardinal was in Detroit. I guess they had a big protest down on East Jefferson today. But the actual national day was yesterday. So I'm not quite sure. What's going on, Kev? Weigh in on some of this. Victoria, it's good to see you. We got a lot of people I haven't seen in a while. Glad to see you all here. What's going on, Charles? Saw you a little earlier. The number is 404-697-7048. Now, Mr. Robinson, I know you're down in Miami. So did that day of immigrants, did anything affect, you know, what's going on in Miami? What's up, Jerome? Good to see you too, brother. All right, we got a nice group here. So we can really, we can kick it tonight, all right? So I'm going to go once. I'm going to go twice on the immigrants. If not, we're going to move forward from it, all right? So let's just see, okay? See, Bomar put a little something here. Now, he did do this. If you go to the page, he was out live in one of the protests, you know, today. So he kind of got a little bit of action there. But he said Fox and CNN were there. The immigrant protesters were cooking beans for the crowd, and Homeland Security showed up. Okay, that happened there. I don't know, you know, too much about what happened here. Okay, James got the Crown Royal going on, sipping that apple crown. That's all right. Again, this is me's happy hour. So, hey, whatever you posted. We got a caller in? All right. Oh, this is the card that wants to weigh in on the immigrant situation. Go ahead, sir.
Strike a pose. We'll be talking about sir and all that, man. I am the Cardinal. Listen, man, I was there, right there on East Jefferson, over near the Belle Isle area, I was getting my car detailed because I was looking good. I wanted my car to look good.
Okay.
And they were protesting. They had the picket signs going, and they had the bullhorns going. They had I was very inspired. I did a little Facebook Live where I actually caught some footage. I was doing some work while you were sitting on your ass.
Question for you. Hold on a second. Hold on, sir. You do know the protests were yesterday, right? So you said was Detroit just what? They late?
Well, they were protesting today.
Latrice Smith, how you doing? Thank you.
Let me explain something to you. These immigrant people are not like a lot of these lazy Negroes who just sitting around and just gonna spend one day on something. They were putting in work today too, and basically they're sending a message to Trump and his failing cabinet that we are. If we decide to shut you down,
what's up, Shay?
Get no work done. And they were making beans for everybody out there, too. I didn't get a chance to...
Jason says the Cardinal has some immigrant cleaning his car. So you pretending you down, but you was really out there trying to get the car detailed for $2. What's up with that, man? What's up with that?
Well, hey, man.
What's up, Shay? What's up, Mr. Rivers?
They gotta eat. They clean my suit, too. I'm not going to... Look, I'm not sitting up here getting upset about them and everything. What you need to do is have them do your mustache.
Thank you very much. No, that was Cardinal Dave, and on a very serious note, he tried to interject a little comedy, but I'm really interested to see where it goes. I really am, and I personally feel that we need to support them. There's a big difference. People draw the line between legal immigrants and undocumented immigrants. Maybe some support some, others they feel like kind of may take away from different things. I'm not really sure. What I do see here, I see a lot of folks doing jobs no one else really cares to do. I do see that. So I don't necessarily see professional jobs going. We're just going to block the Cardinal from everything, his ridiculous comments. But y'all all in here. I don't know if we got anything else going on as far as the immigrant situation. If not, we'll return to it. We will move to our next topic. He's like a child, isn't he? What do we want to hit next? All right, we're going to this. All-Star Weekend. All-Star Weekend, for a lot of us growing up, it was great. You had your dunk contest. They used to have an old-time game. Three-point contest was cool, but it was whatever. All-Star game was a straight free-for-all, man. It was a beautiful thing, So it's here now. Even in the 90s, early 2000s, for a lot of us just traveling to the All-Star game, the different events, it was off the chain. It was a lot of fun. We kicked it. John say All-Star Thought Weekend. It used to be that too. It was, both had people doing the thing. Producers making a face at me right now, but it was. Do you all still care? Much like the Pro Bowl, I can barely watch the NBA All-Star game now. And the dunk contest is really unwatchable. They got some nice young dunkers in recent years, Zach LaVine and others, but at the same time, it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's overplayed. Maybe because superstars don't participate anymore. Maybe because folks are busy protecting their brand, but it does not seem to be the same excitement it used to be. Is that just a product of getting older, getting tired of it? I don't know. Maybe it's because there's no real rivalries anymore. Maybe all the players are too chummy. What do y'all think about it? All-Star Weekend, what do you think? Okay? Stacey says she loved 2006 Los Angeles All-Star Game. Yeah, I think about then. It's about when it started falling off after that. Steph, no, I used to watch it every year. No, I don't. The Cardinal says something completely irrelevant. I won't hear repeat it. But yeah, it's like, when did it lose its luster? It's almost kind of now like East, West, so what? I think some of it has to do with these super teams. It used to be good, but it's like that one good player on every team, and you see him team up on the East. You see him team up on the West. But now it's almost like every time you watch Golden State, you're watching an all-star team. Cleveland's on all the time. Jerome hit it right on the head. Garbage. These dudes play just for money, not the love. The crazy part about it, Jerome, it's like the NBA players before they even get there. They're traveling at 9, 10 years old. That gets into our NBA, our AU topic. John says he still watches nothing like the 90s, early 2000s. No longer must-see TV. It's on cable now. You remember when it used to be on CBS, ABC, real networks? It's gone. Call in, weigh in on this. Weigh in on it. Because, you know, I'm here solo. I don't have to deal with this fool, but I don't want to do all the talking. 404-697-7048. Steph, stop following the teams and players, you know. Bomar says the All-Star game is garbage. It's a waste of time. Okay, he just went off. But yeah, about the same time, the NBA lost it. A lot of people do not pay attention to the NBA to the playoffs, and they have every reason not to. Because I'm a diehard NBA fan. I'll still watch it 2-3 nights a week. I will, but I'm barely watching. Because it's like a lot of players don't even really start playing to the fourth quarter. A little bit in the first, a lot in the fourth. So things have changed. But what do you think? I see Delphine is here. What's going on, brother? Now I know you old school, going to the All-Star weekend, having a good time. You still feel the same way about it? Jason says Charles Oakley should be a rep. Man, Charles Oakley on the court would probably be one of the toughest players out there. But what do y'all think about All-Star weekend? You know? The Cardinal is desperate for your attention, so please, you know, read his comments. He's a child. He's a child, but what do you all think? 404-697-7048. One more time. 404-697-7048. Does the NBA still matter the way it did in the 90s? And I'm going to say 80s. Does All-Star Weekend still matter like it did in the 90s, 80s, and even early 2000s? Katrina says, nope. I pretty much kind of agree with that. You know, what do y'all think? You know anybody's in New Orleans now? Or is anybody even watching this show right now in New Orleans? What's going on now? Jason said they should play for each other's card type. They should do something. Stakes need to be on something, you know. They don't hate each other anymore. But, you know, a lot of them are so spoiled before they even get to high school. They're already getting money for games. They're already traveling. They already got people catching their butts. It is what it is, sad to say. All right, just leave the game in Vegas. I agree with that. Jason, you got some great points, man. Way on in, man. Let the people hear you. Let me explain something about FSho real quick. Okay, take care. Stays good here from you too. Check us out every Friday. We are a family on FSho Radio. We're a family, which means call in, weigh in, and share. So it's a little bit different than just watching a TV show where you just watch people sit back and entertain. You are the show. We are the facilitators. So give us a call. Please call before the Cardinal calls back again. I really am glad he's 800 miles away. I'm looking forward to not having to see him the next week. So I don't have to hear his voice. It's great. But if you go to my if you go to the Facebook page after this, you will see live footage of him out, at the protest. You kind of get a little taste of what it is. Jason calls it a $100,000 game on horse. Absolutely. It's a waste of time. Nobody watches that crap. I'm NBA to the end, but I do know the products went down. I do know that. Okay? So, anything else on the All-Star game? Going once. Going twice. We got a call coming up, caller. So, let's go. Let's move to a real topic. I won't call it a real topic. The other one's wrong. Life. A lot of us have dealt with different issues through life, coming up, carefree, having fun, doing things, but somewhere along the line, take care, Latrice, we'll see you soon. Somewhere along the line, things change. How do we deal with it? A lot of us, if you were in school, college, high school in the 90s, 2000s, I agree with you about that, Jerome, about the NBA, no life balance. We had things that happen to us and we cope and we deal with it in different ways. Some people may be a little more self-destructive. Some people really kind of dive into their work. Some people kind of ignore it and kind of move forward. A whole lot of us, just dealing with different things. That's something that really just kind of occurred to me. Again, FSho, happy hour, kicking a little bit. I just want to know what you all are dealing with. Some people are dealing with tremendous loss. Some folks are dealing, with having children moving on, children making decisions they may not be comfortable with. It's kind of, I thought about all this as, a couple weeks ago. I finally broke down and kind of watched the New Edition thing and just the whole Boys to Men, a little heartbreak album and remembering that time and what I was doing there, just how a lot of us have kind of made this transition without even really thinking about it from being, young adults to adults. And how we deal with different things that happen in life, and a lot of you all I do know personally been through some different things and we love to hear, just different coping mechanisms. different things you've used to kind of get through some tough times, things that motivate you. Like what makes you get up, go to a job you may not like. And I know, survival's a lot of it. But then there could be other things. Just kind of some of the things that really kind of keep you going, Just, if you want to share, please do. 404-697-7048. Got a couple squares out there. Brother Ben, Brother Marcus, Brother Jerome. Jerome, I know you burning the candle on all kind of ends, brother. It's fine. You're not putting it all out there, but school, work, family. What helps you all maintain that balance? Katrina came with something real. Children. Boma, money. Survival. What do you all think? Because there's a whole lot of us that walk around, especially a lot of the brothers out there, walk around holding a whole lot in, or we don't necessarily always talk about things that are bothering us. And a lot of times, you keep going and going, but those worries and stress can actually translate into physical ailments, disease, covering things up, positive energy. Brother Cunningham, you always come with positive energy. I love it, man. I love your post. Jay says fear of failure. Fear of failure. Some people have fear of failure. Some folks have a fear of success. Some folks kind of have a fear of really taking that chance, or really just kind of going for it. Hey, speaking for going for it, side note, we going for it right now. We want you all to tag. We want you all to share. We want you all to subscribe. Let everyone you know about know about this show. Why? Because this is unique. This is us. This is our age group. This is our demographic. We're bringing it to you raw and unfiltered every single Friday, and you a part of the show. Where we trying to take it? Satellite radio, most definitely. Cable, most definitely. Wherever we can go. We want to keep it real. I talk about the Cardinal, but a lot of times he does most definitely keep it real. Appreciate you, man. Share the show. Let folks know. Let them kick it. Let them kick it on it. Bomar says we do what we do for money. We need money to eat. We eat to live. We live to fill in the blank because people live for different reasons. Now people do live for different reasons. But I guess more or less, I'm just kind of looking at what's the overall goal. What do you think? So looking at my producer right now. What do you think? What are your reasons? How do you cope? How do you cope with things that are difficult to deal with?
As a parent, that's what helps me cope, is knowing that
I don't know if they can hear you. Speak up a little bit.
As a parent, that's what helps me cope, knowing that if nobody else needs me here, my children need me here.
Okay.
So that motivates me no matter how bad things get, situations that have occurred, lost both parents, all of that. My children are mainly that thing that helps me to keep going.
Okay, so they keep you sane.
Yeah.
At times you may just want to give up the thought of your children.
Not just the children, my life partner, fiance.
Mm-hmm.
When you have people that love you, that's there for you, that need you, that's what motivates you to, kind of keep it together.
Mm-hmm. Steph brought up going, knowing that I have no one else to depend on, I have to make it happen. That's real. That's real. What you say is real too, Katrina, for sure. Those are things we all think about, How do we make it through? One thing I do like about the show, man, this is the time, you can share, you can kick it. We here. You know what I'm saying? Because we all go through some things. All of us, I know that, and just dealing with different issues the past 6 months to a year. I just have a firm appreciation for people who just kind of keep it in balance, do what they have to do. And a lot of times, a lot of us are really hard on ourselves. We're real hard on ourselves. We feel we should be doing this, this, and this. But reality is you're doing very well. Everything you need is inside of you. Marcus brought up a great point. You somebody I really want to call, bro, because you got a lot of wisdom. Life-Driven Purpose, a great book to read. So we definitely want to check that out. Who's the author? Who's the author, Brother Johnson? Let us know. Time. Jerome, time is something spent. You can't get it back. So change what you can when you can. Most definitely. Most definitely. Y'all call for real. 404-697-7048. Brother Ben, knowing that I was born for a purpose. Man, these are great words, man. This is one of the reasons this show needs to be shared. It needs to get out because all this stuff is real. Because we're not, quote unquote, the media. We're not running around. I mean, I hate to, I don't want to change course, but just a couple days ago, Valentine's Day, my boy tagged me. The badness is going on in Chicago. 2-year-olds, shot and killed. And folks just coping. Every time you turn on the TV now, you seeing people everywhere. What's going on, Keisha? Good to see you. It's people protesting like crazy. People are upset. They take it to the streets. Yesterday was the most bizarre, weird press conference I've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot going on. How do we make it through that? As parents, as men, as women, as sons and daughters, how do we do this? And what do we do? And how do you all cope? Because a lot of what you type down and put down is going to be very helpful and beneficial to someone else. So if you got any kind of, strategies or tactics or things you use, put them on down, share them. The Cardinal says, look at my profile pic, I am a beast. Yeah, he is a beast. Absolutely. But it is what it is. But just life skills, man, because life can get hectic. Life can get hectic, especially when you think back to, a lot of us carefree school days. You just run around, do whatever you want to do. It's all good, and you get a little older, you realize, man, oh, wow, Suzanne is here. What's going on? What's going on? Somebody else with a plethora of information. We just talking about life skills, how folks cope. Marcus just recommended Rick Warren, The Purpose-Driven Life. He's a pastor, right? I think Rick Warren was. I think he is, but that's supposed to be a really good book. Yeah. There's a book called Seed of the Soul that I found to be really, really good. Steph says, previous victories get me through. Thinking about things you've done in the past. I think it's good to have a good, solid network of friends or a group or just someone you can bounce stuff off. Most definitely. Embrace, this is something Jerome said, embrace that that's reform. Media around shackles and restraint. For real. Remember those feelings. I got you, Steph. Anything else you want to weigh in on that? Because this is really good. Look, the number is 404-697-7048. Suzanne, if you're still out there, you are one of the most positive people I've ever known. A friend, a coworker I had years ago, always had something good to say, even when times were not the best. Call, let us know some of that. Share some of that. You FSho family as well. Keisha, you keep things moving. Raise some beautiful children. You make it happen. Any secrets, thing that you want to share, please do. You can type in a comment. You can give a call. FSho Radio, we are here for you. 404-697-7048. Y'all please call. I know the Cardinal's itching and fidgeting and everything else. And at some point, I guess I'm going to have to take his call again. So if he does, he just does. But definitely, something serious. Is that him? Oh, okay. All right, good. So we got some good books out there. We got some different people sharing some things. I thank you all for that. Definitely, it's a blessing, for that. Okay, the Cardinals, what now? Just put it, dude, you sound stupid. Do whatever you're going to do. All right, we'll move on to another topic. If you want to revisit that and come back, that's fine. If not, we move forward. So we covered Immigrants Day. We covered the NBA, 80s versus now. We got Isaiah Thomas, the new Isaiah Thomas with the Boston Celtics. We got the NBA legend, Detroit Piston, Hall of Famer, two-time champion, greatest little man that ever played. However, he's not a media favorite. So a lot of people trying to make this new Isaiah Thomas are asking, is he better than, I don't want to say the real Isaiah Thomas, I'm just going to say our Isaiah. What do y'all have to say about that? What do you think? I know this is a no-brainer. I know that. But what do you all think about it? And before, you call or before you answer, I got a guy from home, from our area, that actually had the blasphemy to call. He left a message that he couldn't be here, Artie Chambers, but he wants you all to hear this message. We'll probably be going back and forth on it because it's a little lengthy. But we're going to let that roll. You all, what do you think about what he's about to say? Please weigh in, talk about it. Yeah, it is only Isaiah, our real one. Here we go.
Hey, what's going on, fellas? It's Arnie Chambers. We're able to call in live. Got a previous engaged.
What'd you do? Oh, okay, we got the Cardinal interrupting this, so, we go on the roll with him. We come back to Arnie. What you got to say, man?
Look, man, let me make something clear, because these millennials are part of the problem. Okay, they want to manufacture their Isaiah. Okay, so they want to give him the same name. I know his mammy did it, but who?
Actually, his father lost the bet. His father was a Lakers fan. Lakers was playing the Pistons in the finals. He bet his boy, a Pistons fan. The mother's pregnant. He said, if y'all beat us, I'll name my son Isaiah Thomas. We actually hated the Pistons. That's how he got his name. But go ahead.
And that just shows you the weak mind of some of these people. So the father was actually intelligent enough to name him after the real Isaiah. But I need you millennials to understand something, okay? Your brand of basketball, okay? You can't compare to what we had in the 80s and 90s. All you are is faster. That's it. You're fast. And that's because a lot of you have ADD and ADHD, so you're just running around all over the goddamn place.
It is a lot of track stars playing basketball right now. There are more track stars than basketball players. That's true. That's true.
I mean, and that's what I mean. And your friend Arnie, is he listening? Arnie Chambers, are you listening?
Well, you know,
you are out of your mind, okay?
Arnie's a runner, man, so he's gonna like runners.
No, Arnie needs to be one of these 22-year-old millennials because he thinks like them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, listen, let me explain something, okay? There is nothing like the purity of what we had in the 80s and 90s. And this isn't, oh, my music is better than your music.
No,
this isn't that, okay? This is fundamentals, free throw percentages.
What's up, Tasha? Good to see you.
Well, I mean, they can't shoot no damn free throw. They can't concentrate.
They can't.
Okay, you remember how we used to run and make jokes talking about, oh, put the white boy at the line. White boy don't miss, which they didn't. Back in the day. These white boys can't shoot worth a damn now.
Yeah. No more centers. They've eliminated centers. They've eliminated defense. It's not the same game.
And I need to say something. Hey man, are y'all scared of him? I know he's ugly, but call the show. Okay, he's a very ugly human. Call the show. You can make.
We're gonna go on and cut him. This is the magic of the Cardinal being away. We can just cut him. I do want to play Arnie's voicemail, so we're gonna let this run. Okay, this is a man defending now, saying that the players are better. You got it. Our producer's getting it together. Here we go.
What's going on, fellas? It's Arnie Chambers. When they able to call in live, got a previous engagement, so I received this message. With regards to this then versus now NBA basketball.
Then versus now NBA.
Let's start with talking about Isaiah Thomas. I always said that Isaiah could have averaged 30 points a game back then.
Okay.
If he wanted to.
He's not completely crazy.
His goal. That's not what he wanted to do. Now, I go back to the days of watching Dr. J, Andrew Toney, and Cheeks and company take on Larry Bird back before Moses came to the Sixers. So I saw the 80s. With all of that said, the 80 guys could play. That's my era. That's where I'm from. But honestly, half the guys in the 80s, their fundamentals weren't all that tight as we want to make it to be. Us that came up in that era. We want to talk about their fundamentals being so great. Half the league shot with their elbows cocked wide open out to 3 and 9 o'clock.
Let me stop him right there. He's talking about the reason they shot that way is because they grew up playing on a playground. They actually played pickup basketball. They didn't have trainers and coaches. They had real competition where you ran full, and if you couldn't play, you had to get off the court. But we'll get back to what he's saying.
That's bad shooting fundamentals. You don't see that today. The guys today, fundamentals as far as shooting the basketball and the ball going in the hoop is far better than what it was back then.
Is it?
You talk about long-range shooting. You talk about size and athleticism. The athleticism of the guys today just purely, totally outweighs what was going on back then. Back then, you had small forwards like Adrian Danley. Adrian Danley was a dog. He could ball. Adrian Danley was 6'5", 205 pounds.
It was a beast.
6'5".
Led the league in scoring. I'm going to give Arnie a break right there. Get back to this. Me's happy hour. We're doing the thing here. He makes some points for the millennials, but it really don't, in my opinion, make a lot of sense or carry a lot of weight. You got folks now who are athletes, pure athletes, as opposed to basketball players. Didn't matter your size, didn't matter your shape. You got out there and you balled, and that's why they scored so much. They were playing real defense, scoring 140, 150 points a game. They didn't have to do all that. The rules have been changed in basketball, and it's really kind of made the game soft. In my opinion, AU has made the game soft too. But you know, hey, it is what it is there, you know. I don't know if we got anybody actually wants to comment on that. I do know we have a couple basketball players watching the show right now, former pro players, college players. Love for you all to weigh in. Love to know what you think about it, okay? So I already keep running your basketball knowledge report. It is what it is. All right, well, 404-697-7048. We're going to move on. We're going to talk about, and for the parents out there, we're just to kind of concluding what we started last week, AAU basketball. Outside of your kid getting a scholarship or just rec leagues, period, parents coaching their children, what is the overall goal? What are you looking to do with it? You know, now for those who are trying to make their kids pros, that's kind of loud in there, producer. For those who are trying to make their kids pros, that's one thing. But for the others, we really just want to make sure the kids are having a good time. I don't know if we got any parents out there right now that want to share, but okay, I'm sorry. Any parents who want to share, but do we have, the producers make her drink as well. How many of you, with your kid, you know, or have kids playing or coach, not saying you got to have kids have coaches, are you making sure they're having fun? Are you making sure they're learning? Are you making sure, you know, you kind of teaching them the game? You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Say what else? Payday. Oh, dude, you were such a hater, man. We're having a good time, though. You know how Me's happy hour goes. Hey, pull up a drink. Pull up a drink. You say I done had enough of this now, but pull up a chair, get a good drink, and have a good time because you worked all week. It's Friday. You deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Jerome, I want to hear from you. Call in, brother. 404-697-7048. Let's please not have the Cardinal on anymore. In fact, let's just block the Cardinal altogether. You know, we heard enough from him tonight. Can we block him from the comments as well? Let's get rid of him. No. What else? Payday. But you know what? Look at it like this. There's only 300 plus jobs in the NBA. You got 30 million kids playing. If they put half the time they put in the practicing that jump shot, into studying something, or learning something, or increasing their knowledge base, they have a much better chance of getting paid. They have a much better chance of having a lifetime payday. A lifetime payday rather than a, 3-year on average career, or playing overseas somewhere. If they activate all of that. I mean, I just kind of think we put an inordinate amount of time into practicing a sport. An inordinate amount of time, to the point of like, you know, right off the bat, you got a kid coming up now. Most of the time, they're not 6'4", 6'5", 6'6". They're really not going to take it past college anyway. So it almost should be like, hey, use this skill. Use this skill to kind of move forward. I see Dennis is here. Dennis and us. I'm going to talk about this. Dennis, Arnie, and the Cardinal and I were going back and forth about the 80s players. Dennis was on the side of truth, you know what I'm saying, as far as 80s players in the 80s era being much better for basketball. So you got anything you want to say, man, you definitely do it, for sure. But if we spend more time putting something in our heads and not just, you know, doing what we do, we'd be in much better shape. What's going on, Brian? Hey, man, love to see you, man. Balance and passion. Okay, doing it with the wife in September. Would love it. We would check that out for sure. Bomar says that, okay, it is ridiculous. I'm going to read, for those who are wondering who David Bomar is, that's the Cardinal Dave. So if you normally watch this show, he's normally sitting to my left, ignorant than what then, but now he's home in Detroit, went home for a homegoing celebration, and he's just making ridiculous comments, but you know, he is what he is, you know. That's my brother. I love him throughout his ignorance. But, hey, Brian, I'm glad you're here. Chicago Bulls fan, native Chicagoan, lawyer. What do you think of the argument about 80s basketball players being inferior to the ones now? What do you think about that? You know, I say today's players don't stand a chance against players of the 80s and now the golden era. The only thing they have is they're better athletes. That's it. Basketball IQ lacking. Fundamentals lacking. Yeah, they have private coaches. They may look prettier, as far as their form, you know what I'm saying? But most of them can't shoot. They've eliminated all the defensive rules. You can't hand check, you can't do anything. And a lot of kids today, in all honesty, as much as we talk about athleticism, they rather shoot a three-pointer than dunk. Like, the whole physical aspect of the game has been taken away. The center position has basically been eliminated, Think about the centers of today compared to the centers of back then. There aren't any, really, are there? Where's the Elijah Wan, Ewing, Kareem, Artis Gilmore? Where's the Bill Laimbeer? You know what I'm saying? It's just not there. Good to see you, Andrew. Good to weigh in. I know you got a son that's an athlete. We're just talking about the end goal, for a lot of parents with kids who play. We want to make sure that those kids are having fun. It's not just all about winning or how can I make my kid the next pro or putting all of their hoop dreams and all their fantasies into their kid. It's very important to kind of have that end goal, So, hey, I feel like I'm talking myself in a circle. It's happy hour. Yes, I'm drinking a hot toddy. Yes, I'm a little bit under the weather, but I want you all to have a good time, So, what do you think? I'm going to just sit back. What do you think? I thought we could block his comments. Producer, what can we do about this? 404-697-7048. Mr. Bomar says, today's athletes are a bunch of coons, an overused word that makes no sense, who are obsessed with mumble rap and backstage hoes. I don't even believe I said that. Really? Are they really obsessed with that? Is that what it is? Or do they just want to be celebrities, man? Or is that what celebrities become? I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm not going to jump all over them. I can't blame people. I can't blame young people for a society that they grew up in. Where's the example to do something different? I don't know. Wow, it's about time you got here, Mr. White. I've been holding this for a while. We're talking about the end goal for AAU parents. What is it? What do you think it is? What can we do to ensure our children have fun, they learn, but they also put something in their heads? So if there's any parents out there whose kids are involved in sports, what are some of the things you do? How do you do it? That's all right. It's okay. You just get homeschooled. What do you think? For those who are just getting in, okay, good. Totally agree. Donovan knows that basketball's recreational education is first. I love when parents really mean that. I love when parents really mean that. Because a whole lot of them say it, but at the same time, they got their kid and wherever with a personal trainer and everything else 4 or 5 hours a day. Oh, Dante said the pros, baby. Okay. How many of them kids really going to go pro? And, I can mess with Dante. Our kids play the same basketball league. How many of them really going to go pro? Basketball. Maybe 1, maybe 2. How many playing? Hundreds.
You said the end result. He said his end result is the pros. That's what his expectation is.
I understand that. My producer's breaking down. I understand that. But also at the same time, his kids had straight A's. And if his kid didn't have those grades, he wouldn't be playing. And I know that. Sports is to help enforce discipline, help prioritize. Absolutely. Sports teaches teamwork, how to work together, how to overcome adversity. I hate the fact that kids don't get cut nowadays. I hate the fact that everybody makes the team. I hate the fact that playing time is guaranteed now. I know some people are like, I don't want to pay all this money, my kid don't play, but at the same time, it's a whole lot better for your child to earn their place on the court, on the gridiron, than someone just gives it to them because they showed up. I mean, they told the old story about Michael Jordan being cut in high school. I don't know how true all that is. I think he got cut from varsity, but he played JV. But the simple fact is, he had to earn it. When we don't make them earn it, what do we expect? Honestly, sports is a great tool to teach these boys how to be men. I agree. It's also a great tool to teach these girls how to be ladies too. How to adapt in society. We live in a world where everybody is all on their phones. Everything else. You know what I'm saying? You got to get up out your phone. You got to stop texting when you're playing. You're working with each other. You deal with ups and downs. I know my son has learned more from his defeats than his victories. I see a whole lot of people joining now. I think a lot of people think our time is still 8:05 p.m. We are back to 7:35. So 7:35 p.m. is when we start. We got this show going in. Donovan plays on 2 basketball teams, straight A student. Yeah, that's a mommy moment of brag, and I hear you. I hear you. Kim, well, glad to see you here, man. I hope I pronounced your name right. Y'all know this is happy hour. Every third Friday's happy hour, so fix your drink and kick it. Now, I'm getting a lot of comments. I want you all to call. Call 404-697-7048. 404-697-7048. This is FSho Radio. This is a family. And right now, sharing is caring. So what you need to do is hit that share button. You got no excuses now. You know why? The Cardinal in here. So there's a whole lot of profanity. Share this right now. Let people know what's going on. We want you with us as we take this to that next level. And we're trying to get to that next level. You know what I'm saying? So hit that share button. Make this pop. He said calling the cuss the shackle out. Whatever with him. You know, we having a good time. FSho Radio. Any comments or anything we mentioned so far? Any other thoughts on it?
Caller on the line.
Got a call on the line? Oh, my God.
Strike a pose.
What do you want?
I want to know why, first of all, why these people ain't calling. Secondly, I want to know why you can't complete and formulate a sentence. Man, you are drunk. You cut off, okay? What's the...
Boop. It's a beautiful thing when I get to do a show solo. And, you know, he's left me holding the bag a couple times this year. But sharing is caring. Have you been to the YouTube site? Go check it out. Antoine Wood, I appreciate you, brother. Where's your call, man? You always got some great stuff to say, family. Give us a call. You can comment on anything. Day Without Immigrants. Dave was in Detroit, man. He decided to bail on the show. Day Without Immigrants. 80s NBA players. We got Isaiah Thomas, the fake Isaiah Thomas versus the real Isaiah Thomas. All-Star Weekend. Is it what it was? This was calling me drunk. This was pretty good, y'all. But I had a sore throat, so I had to do what I had to do. But you know what? It's the third Friday, so all of you should have a little buzz right now. Everybody should be kicking it because this is our show to kick it, right? Now, you know, next week is Freestyle Fridays where you all pick some topics and we just go there. I'll explain it one more time for the people who just came. FSho Radio is community-based. We are a family. This is not us just kicking what we say. You know what I'm saying? This is whatever you think. So, give us a call. You watching? Check it out. Check us out. You know what I'm saying? Look. Okay. Regardless of this dude. Y'all talk to me. What's happening? If not, what's up? What time is it now? We're about 8:25. Should we start wrapping it up? Anybody else have something they want to put in? You sure? Press conference yesterday. Trump versus CBC. Any thoughts on that? Whatever you all think, hey, I'm going to give it another minute. I'm going to let you go. If not, let me tell you this. We love you. It's been about 30 weeks. If I'm all over the place right now, it's because I have done this 30 straight weeks. Like this new platform. Like what we doing. You know what I'm saying? Who we got now? Oh.
You are a wino.
Oh.
A wino and a drunk.
Do you have anything else to say, sir? And you're actually drunk.
First of all, I will be back next week. That's number one. Okay? And that's the most important thing. And number two, you are a wino and a drunk.
Oh, yeah.
You drunken
He cut this fool off.
bastard.
Anyway. You can share it anyway. Don't worry about him. You know. It is what it is. Hey, look here, man. It's good to see y'all each and every week. Love you all. Thank you all for sharing, you know, as far as like the coping tips and skills and everything else. Dante, if you want to weigh in on something, here's the time. We ask people to give us some great tips and philosophies on life, how they dealt with loss, because a lot of people experience loss of parents, different things with children, different strategies to move forward. If anybody else wants to add to that, let's please do. It's very, very positive. You know, I love the direction we're going right now. I'm on one, too. Good job, Antoine. Do the thing. Do the thing. But if not, hey, love y'all. One love FSho Radio. We will be back next week. We're going to take it to the end of the month. We're going to take a break. kind of recalibrate what we're doing. But we're definitely there. So, hey, spread love, spread the show. This is yours. If you got topics, definitely want to email them. You want to call. You want to let us know what's going on. All right? Take care. FSho Radio signing off.